Okay, hello everyone and welcome to my shop. This is just going to be a quick update video about a new project that I'm going to be having coming up here shortly. I have the Silvertone model 6327 All-American 5. It's actually an All-American 6 tube radio. This is an AM radio, and this is actually the first tube radio that I ever got that actually got me into vintage electronics. And I've had this for, say, around 4 years now. And the cabinet's in pretty good condition. It's just got a little hole in the grill cloth here, so I'll probably either patch that up or replace the grill cloth. The window here for the dial is in good condition, and the finish on the wood overall is in good condition, except for the top here. There's some peeling of the finish and stuff, so I could either leave that or go over it and refinish the cabinet eventually. But the rest of the cabinet's intact. The schematic and parts list are here, but overall the cabinet's sound and it's all there. So that's kind of the story on the cabinet. And as for the chassis, this radio does work. I've had it powered up before, and actually why don't I just prove that right now that it works. So we'll go ahead and we'll plug it in here. Got it plugged in. I'm going to let it warm up for a minute. You can see the pilot light came on. And we're going to go ahead and clip on the antenna from my shop here, even though it really doesn't need it. Okay, so I have the antenna hooked up, and let's see what we can tune in on the AM band.
Going on now. eBay. Fill your cart with color. Wrangler outdoor shirts are made with quick-dry, water-repellent fabric and UPF 30 protection. Wrangler Outdoor clothing with everyday versatility and outdoor credibility.
Thorndale to the post office, 27 out. Stevenson's good. Tri-State's in pretty good shape right now.
There's no antenna.
Anything as far as any major accidents. Our next traffic update in about 15 minutes. Starting January 3rd.
Alright, so that was just a quick demonstration of the set to show that it does work, and it gets nice and loud and it plays fine. But I already changed the filter capacitors in this a few years ago, but I'm going to redo it with some brand new capacitors and some better work. And I'll show you the underside of the chassis right here. So here's the underside of the chassis, and I'm going to go ahead and replace the filter capacitors here again and do a better quality job replacing them. I'm going to just install individual capacitors and then run the leads right to the lugs instead of reusing the old wire, and then I'm going to heat shrink the connections. And I'm going to replace all the wax paper capacitors that are still in this set with new ones, such as this one here, new capacitor. And I already tested some with a voltmeter across each end, and they're not really that leaky except for the one up here, the coupling cap to the output tube. Is about 4 volts on one side and 80 volts on the other, so that one's kind of leaky to the control grid. But I'm just going to go through and recap the entire set. And as for the knobs, by the way, and everything, the knobs are here. The chassis bolts are all here, so I'm probably going to replace some of the wiring in here that's a little bit cracked. I'll replace this antenna wire, and then I'll do an alignment with my signal generator up there. So that's